It's a little messy back there, but you know, we're still under construction. It's a little hot, a little sweaty. How's everybody doing this morning? Good morning, Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Oh, beautiful baby. Beautiful baby. A little doggy walk by. How is everybody? Okay, we're getting set up a little bit here. Oh, I have a tripod. There you go. I was trying to make a makeshift tripod, but I got one ready. Look at me. It's a good day. Got my tripods. Good morning, Samantha. How are you doing today? I just told my Patreons I'd be live in 5, but then I came on, so sorry. It's the pregame show. It's hot. I keep wearing long sleeves. You know, we're on the. What's up, Shane? Good morning. What are you doing? What's everybody doing? What time is it there? I know it's early. I didn't realize it's 10. It's only 10 a.m. here. It's not even 11. What are those bumps? Good morning, Celeste. How are you? That's a beautiful name. Let me know if there's wind. This is the pregame show. You guys are going to you're going to help me out. And let me know if the sound is good. I had to make yesterday's video unlisted because I'm like, I can't have that bad of content on my YouTube channel, you know? That was bad. How's everybody doing? Hello, Lily. Hello, Keith. Working and listening. Nice. Thanks for tuning in. Sounds great? Okay. Please let me know if the wind, because it's a little bit of a windy day. I might shut this, but then you know what that does to my face. Is that better? Okay. There's a boat going by. You can definitely hear the jet ski. Yeah, that thing's loud. You guys want to see it? Here. Jet ski! Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He's going very fast. There's a boat. It's a beautiful day. It's a little bit windy, thank gosh. It's kind of going like in and out of wind though. All of a sudden the wind will stop and it's like, ah! Like it is hot. And then it comes back. So I purchased this. Okay, it sounds good. Yay! Yay! Yes, the rig is looking great. There's a lot going on. I went to the storage unit last night and I picked up some stuff. I'm very excited. I woke up in a very good mood and I just thought I would make this video because you guys always help me get me through like all the bad times. And so I got to share the good times. I'm getting some good sleep the last 2 nights and I haven't been drinking to go to sleep. And so I'm waking up very like, because you know when you have alcohol in your system, you don't really reach like the level of REM, like the best quality sleep that there is. What's going on here? So the night before last wasn't too great because Miles was barking at like possums. There's just so many animals here in Florida. But last night, Mamacita slept from about, I think it was 11. Well, first, I pulled into the grocery store and I was like, I can't go in there. I am too tired. And I just went to sleep in my driver's seat and I took about an hour-and-a-half nap. I don't take naps, so that was nice. And then I woke up like, okay. And then I tried to find a grocery store that was open and nothing was open. So poor puppies didn't get dinner last night because I ran out of chicken. But I don't know if dogs need to be eating like 2 huge meals a day every single day. So we all kind of fasted last night and then went to a safe place to sleep and just went straight to bed. And I slept. Damn, that jet ski really is loud. And I slept. And then I woke up at 5 a.m. and I was like, am I going to the gym? Hey, no. No barking, babies. No barking. Buddy boy. Hey, boo bear, mommy's working. You're here in Florida now, Scott? Awesome. Bob, no! Nobody likes barking dogs. Sorry, nobody likes me yelling. Good morning, babe. I feel like I need this open. Let me just know if it gets too windy, okay? It's a nice view for you guys, too. Anyways, I woke up and then just decided to go straight to Home Depot. The Home Depot! And I bought this. You guys want to see what you look like? That's what you look like. I bought this, and I thought this would be nice to go right here. So the fridge is here now. I ultimately wanted this to be where the bathroom is. This is why there's a wall here, so that when you open the door, the bathroom's closed. But I don't have anywhere else to put this monstrosity of a refrigerator / ice chest thingamadiggy. Anyways, I saw this at the Home Depot, and it was only $23, and I was like, wait, can that fit in that space? And then as I was walking through Home Depot, I'm like, no, there's no way it's gonna fit in that space. It's so narrow. It fits. Bam. So it does go back out, but the door doesn't hit it. Boom. Shaka-laka-laka. I'm very excited. So I'm gonna have a little medicine cabinet here because the shower will be here. So you can stand, and the shower spigot can either be lower where you hand hold it and you can sit on, which will be the toilet eventually. We can sit on the toilet or the ice chest and shower like this. Or there will be a spigot up here so that you can stand in this little area. Let me know if it gets windy. You can stand in this area and take a shower, because remember, this is my wet area. It drops down. I laid carpet. Good morning, Museum Marijuana. I'm glad you're here because I had something to say and it came to you. Is it windy? Is it too windy? We don't need wind. The sound was horrible last night. Yesterday, I mean. No wind. No wind. Not doing it. Not today. Listen, Linda, not today. Good morning, Pamela. Good morning, Donna. Good morning, you guys. I'm so happy this morning. I'm doing a lot better. Yes, I installed the carpet and I love it for me as I'm working, but I hate, okay, the carpet was only, I'm excited. I'm eating healthy. I got a lot of energy. I warned you guys that if I'm like doing all the healthy things, my energy is like on, whoa. So this is why it's always bothered me throughout my life. Whenever I'm just feeling good, people are like, she's on something. Okay, I'm not. I'm just high on life, baby. Okay, I'm gonna try to slow down a little bit though. I know it's a lot sometimes for some of you. This is the carpet. I hate the color, but it was on sale and I just picked it up when I got the AC unit. And it was only gonna go to here because remember, I have my hardwood floors. I have these in the Bronco too. They're absolutely beautiful. They're the ones that just link together. So you don't need to have it. You just link them. You can take them out, put them in. They stay together. They're absolutely amazing. And it looks beautiful. But man, since the carpet's been here, so it was gonna be hardwood floors to here, because that's all I have of the hardwood floors. And then it was just a square box for the hardwood. And then I was just gonna have some carpet back here. I went to the storage unit last night and got a bunch of stuff that's going into the rig, so it's looking even more crazy. But now that I'm in here with just carpet, it's so much cozier, especially to work and like be on my knees, you know. Ah, Morgan. So, I don't know what to do, but let's just keep building and keep the carpet where it is and enjoy not having to wear knee pads. It's been nice. So, that's what's going on there. And then I went to the I went to the Home Depot and I also got a piece of plexiglass to remake this guy here, the thing that I made, the cover for the hatch that I already made one, and I accidentally left it up on the roof and it flew off. So I bought some of those, and then I thought, since this area always gives me these really like crazy reddish bags underneath my eyes, let's add some more. Some more natural lighting. But we'll just glue these so that they don't open. We're just gonna glue them down. So I'm gonna cut some holes, probably right here. Remember in the rooftop deck, I left some areas about that big that, let me know if it's windy, that are about that big so that you can just sit on the rooftop deck and put your feet down there and use it as a bench. So I thought I could, you know, do a couple of little hole there maybe, and maybe one over here, and get some like natural lighting going on. Why not? We'll just glue them. Remember, this is the ghetto rigged rig. So I'm officially the ghetto rigger. That sounds funny. Then the best part, I don't know if I should tell you guys. No, I'm gonna keep that one for my Patreons because I filmed them a video, just a one take, and I think that they need special things for just them. There's another thing that I ghetto rigged together that's gonna be epic. So, all that's going down, and I got this. I thought, oh, it's not gonna be long enough. Bubby, it's okay. There's another dog, just so you know, but he's on a lead. Hi. Who are you talking to, lady? The ghetto rig. I know. I was like, I'm really good at ghetto rigging. No one is ever gonna want to hire me. When I was thinking about my shop, I'm like, no one's ever gonna want to hire me to actually build out their nice rig, right? Like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But if you hardly have any money and you just want something ghetto rigged together, I got you. So I'm gonna keep on with this theme of just ghetto rigging everything together. So yeah, I basically found a way to ghetto rig a sink last night, and but I bought this screen. And I thought, we could turn it this way, the long way. Hi, Ma, it's okay. And I warned him, he's on a lead. Look at me. It's okay. It's okay, Miles. It's okay. He's nice. He just likes to be guard dog.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh, my.
Man, everywhere you go around here, there's trash.
Oh, I know. I was picking it up yesterday. It was so bad.
Picked them up just now.
I need to go to the other side of the bridge. Somebody left a bunch of beer bottles, and they're all glass.
Yeah.
And they're breaking. It's okay, Boujii. Okay. Anyways, so I bought this, and I thought I could go long ways along here, and then there could be a screen for the... Okay, guys, it's all right. Good morning, Randy. Good morning, Jess. If there's no wind, I'll be so happy. Just don't let there be wind. Let this be good sounding today. So, those are the things I picked up at the Home Depot. I picked up the tubing I'll need for my Get a Rig sink. And I think that's all I picked up at the store. I went and picked up the bottom of the stool that was sent to me as a gift. Unfortunately, with the top of the stool on here, it's just too large, way too large. Like I'm up here almost. So, you know, with it on there, yeah, I'm like, it just I'm like, ah! So, and I just can't work with metal right now, unfortunately. One day. So, because I could have just chopped it. Anyways, I was like, this is actually kind of like the size of that sound bowl in its entirety. If I found a little basket and flipped the basket upside down, right? You know that sound bowl I was sitting on? Then turn the basket into the whole seat. How cute would that look? And then I could roll around back here. So I picked this up. That's exciting. And yeah, I guess those are all the modifications that are coming in. Anything in the front that I was doing today? Those are the projects I'm working on today. I put the solar panel up top. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wrote him a real snarky email. We'll see. I was in such a bad mood. When I went to pick up the panel, and then when I opened it and found out it wasn't one that you can install, I just wrote them just like, who, and then I went to lift it on the roof and it was so heavy, my back was hurting, I was in a horrible mood. I wrote them and said like, you have never watched my YouTube channel, have you? I need more holy water on my face. Thank you, Cherie, for sending me holy water. So I wrote him a kind of a snarky email. You've obviously never watched my channel. I live in my car. Where do you expect me to store this? We'll see if I'll still be working with this company, but now that I'm in a better mood and I'm not being such a brat about everything, I took the solar panel out. And instead of taking it down off the roof, I just laid it out on the deck. So, and I plugged in the Saoki, the little car jumper thing that I have that I haven't been able to charge, but I found the charger for it last night in the storage unit. So, I've been obsessed with lemon water. Highly recommend. I can't drink anything but iced lemon water now. But it's only showing it's pulling 100 watts, so yeah, I was gonna cut off some of the pull, but I can't do that kind of work right now because it just doesn't work that way. The way that this is designed, there's the chair is connected to the rod that goes up and down. There's a lot to this. Trust me, I went through it last night, but to be honest, the pink, I don't like the color pink that much. And so I was going to spray paint the seat, but then I think the idea that I came up with might even be better. So, because it just needs to be exactly this size. You'll see. It'll come together. I'm grateful for this. The seat is cute too. We could probably turn that into something on the rooftop deck. So, but I don't know about it. A pink seat in here, that's all you'd be able to see because nothing is in that color scheme. You know, I'm going with the natural colors, just wood and black and green. Yeah, because my green is my accent. So, but I appreciate it very much. Anyways, I was in my storage unit last night. I wanted to share with you guys because it might help you if you're going through a hard time or whatever. You know, I've been really down on myself about all these like woulda, coulda, shouldas in my life, what I could be doing, you know, feeling old and feeling like I screwed up, and you know, just you all know, and I've shared with you all my struggles recently, and just you know. And yesterday I saw this Range Rover drive by me when I was just so sad about everything. I don't know, I've been in this headspace that I've effed up my entire life and that I'm on just the wrong path and I'm going to end up just, living in a homeless shelter in my 40s and, my YouTube channel's cranking and all this stuff just going through my head. I have no career. I'm going to start losing teeth. I don't have dental insurance. No man is ever going to want me. Like, it has been dark. And then in addition to that, like having all of these bug bites and I'm like, and look at my body and like, it's been really bad. And then this Range Rover drove by. That's all I ever wanted. And I was really hot in my 20s. And I remember a couple of my high school old guy friends that found me like from Facebook. We all got reconnected via like social media that finally came out. And, oh, hey, what are you doing? And then telling them about my life. 3 of them were like, oh, wow, I would have swore you would have been, because, I grew up in like Newport Beach, like one of the richest areas in America. Oh, wow, I would have swore that you would have been like a trophy wife at this point with like some kids, married to like an NBA star, like a movie star. Anyway, so those thoughts were like flooding my head a lot. Just like, I screwed up my life, No one wants me anymore. And like that Italian guy called me a dinosaur. And, it's like, shit. Then I get to my storage unit. I'm even more upset because I haven't done anything that I want to do here in Florida, Wanted to commit. No barking. Hey guys, can we not right now, please? No bark. Anyways, so Miles, relax. Mommy's working. Hey guys, buddy, no. Buddy, I said no. Is nobody listening to me? Anyways, I was in my storage unit going through everything and just like, wow, now you're going to leave Florida and what did you do here? You didn't finish anything. You didn't even get started. You're just such a screw up. And then, Museum Americana, my love. I found a little bit of a beautiful package that you sent me and I smoked it. And in that moment, it was just a little bit, just like a little bit. And in that moment, I was able to calm down and I was like cleaning up a little bit. And all of a sudden I had this thought and it was, it's not over. You have time. You have your health. You're still in Florida. You're not gone yet. Just start one project and finish it. Hey, Boujii, no. Stop working on 10 things at the same time, right? Boujii, I said no. Gotta use your firm voice with them every once in a while. Anyways, so I just had this like talk and then it was just encouraging. Like, you're not out of time and you can just get it done. Just start working on things and just stop doing 20 things at once. Just focus on one and get it done and then the next and then get it done and then do the next. And I started giving myself some more like, it's fine, I just felt better. And like it wasn't over. So I went and organized the storage unit and got rid of some stuff and just made things nice in there so that I can just keep rolling through, picking up the things that I need. The comedic sketch that I want to film after I'm done with this rig is going to be called Fantastic. Finally came up with a name for it. So I got everything ready for Fantastic to film and got just everything organized so that when I'm ready to do that particular project, I can just run to the unit, pick it up and go. And it's a really peaceful place. I can see why people like storage units. No one's there. It's completely boxed in. I waited till they were almost closed, and so then the workers weren't even there so that my dogs could be off the leash. But the dogs just chilled. I just parked right in front, have the doors open. It was cool. Wind was blowing. Sun was setting. Oh, it was a really peaceful night. So I could see why people like storage units. It's even better than a garage at your own house. It's just so peaceful. So that was a really nice night. And then when I was in Home Depot this morning, I saw these beautiful tiles, these beautiful blue tiles, and I had immediately like just another dark thought of just, oh, you blew it. I always wanted to flip homes, and life's just flying by so quickly. I highly doubt I'll ever be a home flipper, but I really thought in my 30s I would have been like flipping homes with my husband or something. And then as I was picking something out, I don't remember what it was, like something for my faucet. I was like, you are doing that. It just is, it looks different, So you're not spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on the, screen, like these huge windows, those big glass windows. And gosh, it's $10 for a sheet of that tile. It's $10.99. And like you put the grout in it. It's just a different version, Morgan. You are designing homes. Look at, you're doing it right now. Stop it. Stop it. Once again. And so that made me really happy. I was like, yeah, actually I am doing that. I'm designing homes. Look at me, I'm designing a home. This is a home. I live in it. I designed my Bronco. I designed the black Bronco. So I'm getting out of that negative headspace. We have time, and sometimes things just look a little different than you thought they would look. And it's not over. It's not over until it is over. So I'm finally snapping out of all that. So thank you guys for helping me. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, my legs are really sweaty. There's a lot of sweat underneath here. So, what do you say, Brian? Kids painted their room with oil paint by hand. Oh, how fun. No, I'm not going to move into a storage unit now. But I'm just getting through my darkness, the dark thoughts. And so that's about it. That's, I guess, all the things that I had to say. I'll read some comments. Yes, life could always be worse. I have my health. My dogs are all here. That was another thought that I had last night, was just stop. Like, you're in this moment right here. I have so many times, you guys, thought back to my time in the Bronco, and there was a woman that said to me, these are the best days of your life. You're going to look back one day and be like, wow, those are the best days of my life. And I remember reading that and being like, oh, God, I hope not. Even though I was making a ton of cash, and I had a bunch of people watching me on YouTube, so I felt like YouTube famous. I was like at the top. I was like, I think the top solo female van lifer on YouTube. So I felt important. I felt, I felt good. But then I was miserable. I was struggling so hard mentally, and I was every single day just not okay. And just all about getting those videos out and getting footage. I wasn't okay. None of it was good. And I remember thinking like, oh, I hope not. And then recently, in like recent months, I've thought, oh, those were the best days of my life. Those what they were. They were the best days of my life. I look back, I'm like, damn, look how hot you were. In that time, when I was in the Bronco, I had the lowest self-esteem. I did not, like, are you kidding? Oh. So I was like, Morgan, I was driving last night after I left the storage unit, and it's nice weather out. I'm in Florida. It's freaking gorgeous here. I'm like, just enjoy this. Turn today into the day that's going to be the good day, Enjoy this. If your dogs, there's going to be a day I look back and those puppies aren't going to be here, and I'm going to look back and be like, damn, I wish I could go back there. I can't say that without crying immediately. Damn, I wish I could go back. So it's like, I'm here right now, today. And I know sometimes I'm not always going to be in a good mood, but you're here right now, and you have all these beautiful things and all these beautiful people and all these opportunities, and my health. I have nothing wrong with me. I have all my teeth. I have nothing wrong with me. And it's like, that's just such a blessing, and I'm strong. And so I'm going through some back pain. Okay. I've been stretching. I feel better. You guys have reminded me to stretch yesterday. And so I was stretching a lot in the storage unit, just like, oh, so that was good. So sometimes we just need to remind ourselves of that. So I wanted to share all this with you so that hopefully you guys could remind yourself too, that maybe it doesn't look the way you thought it would look, but it's not over, and you can get started today. So, and be grateful for the things that you have, and because one day you're going to look back and be like, damn, I wish I could go back to that time, So, what's up, Gina? What's going on? So I'm feeling a lot better, so thank you guys so much. I love you all so incredibly much. I'm going to drink some more water and stay very hydrated. I ate some chicken. I was going to cook for you guys today, but I forgot to pick up a propane tank. So I had to turn on the generator to run this bad boy again. And it's just too loud. And so I threw some chicken on for the dogs. And then I had an inner voice saying, cook some for you, Morgan. And so I cut it in half and cooked some for me too. And I spiced it up with turmeric, trying to get my inflammation to go down. I'm always way better with my inflammation down. Inflammation causes depression, just so you know. Alcohol causes inflammation, which causes depression. Same with fast food, causes inflammation. So if you're going through depression, there could be a lot of things there. Everyone's so quick to like run to the doctors and take a pill. It's likely everything you're putting into your body and into your mind, whatever you're reading on the news and whatnot. And then red grapes. So I had chicken, a whole avocado. Buddy had a quarter of it, and he loves avocado. I know everyone's like, but dogs can't eat it. He loves it. He's the avocado thief. Buddy boy. And he never has anything wrong with him. I think it's the outside of the avocado that might not be good for dogs. And then red grapes also reduce inflammation. And so, yeah. What's up, District 12? Do you really? I love you. Multivitamins have become your medicine. Oh my God, do I have that here? I don't think I brought it. Be careful, girl. I was looking at my biotin that I was taking. Jane and I was at her house when I was looking at it. I was looking at the ingredients on there. It was all fillers, and then sugar. Sugar was the #1 ingredient, and then it was like water, and then like glycerin, and then all these preservatives and fillers. And we both looked at each other and we're like, where's the biotin? I don't know. So be careful. Natural flavoring. Oh my God. Oh, eat food. Eat good food. It's hard to find these days, but I'm not going to give you medical advice, but whatever works for you. But yeah, I've been taking that for months because I got out of vitamins last year during my whole health cleanse. And then this year I kind of implemented a few more things because I was like, this is too much. I'm getting too crazy. It's like I can't go into a grocery store and eat anything. I'm like, it's the devil. So I just like let a lot of it go so I could just live my life. And I picked up biotin again, but where's the biotin? I don't know. It's the prenatal one too. No, that was a different one. Look at your prenatals as well. I usually take I need to calm down. I usually take a prenatal vitamin. And yeah, anyways. Yeah, drinking lots of water. Yeah. So, cherries are also good for inflammation. That's good to know. Right now, yeah, I'm just up in my turmeric a lot, and a lot of, yeah, like I said, a lot of red grapes, and no fast food. But it does, I'm in the beginning stages of cutting out the fast food, right? And so even when I was done eating the chicken and the avocado, my body was still like, I need something. So I've already had 3 of these bananas today. These make me laugh. And yeah, oh, I found these. I had one of these. I needed sugar. My body's like, give me sugar. And these were in, Eric had this little container that he left in my car, and we never were able to meet up to give it back, and these were inside of there. Who eats these? These are so old school. I wonder how old they are. And so I grabbed a handful of them and I put them in here. I was like, that'll be your sugar fix when you need it. Oh, I wouldn't be too worried about all those rumors about what kills pups. My puppies have had grapes all the time. No, I started taking prenatal vitamins back in my early 20s because if it's good for a mother with a child, then it's got to be good for me. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this. So I think I've told you guys in the past that I have really weird body hair. So these are going away, which is nice. Yay! They're just small scabs, shrinking kind of. I have really weird body hair. I have blonde hair on my arms, blonde hair on my legs all the way down to just right here. This is dark hair. And then my underarms is like dark and coarse. And then like my pubic hair is like dark and coarse. And then my top of my head is golden brown. Like right now it's turning into its natural color. If these just old highlights would leave, but they won't because they'll be there forever because I bleached my hair, so those will be a while. But this is all natural. And my hair is very golden brown. However, my hairline is blonde. I don't know if you can see it as much in this light, but it is being here in Florida. Oh my God. Oh, you can't see it as much with the light hitting my face. Hold on, let me try to. Do you see that? I was in the mirror watching my face this morning, and I'm like, oh my God, you are turning so blonde. My hair goes down that low. That's not just peach fuzz. It is, I have a blonde cap right here. And I've been asked multiple times throughout my life, like by guys that I hang out with for a while, you know, or a boyfriend, whatever. Like, are you a natural, when we first start hanging out, like, are you a natural blonde if it's summertime? So being here in Florida has really brought that out. So yeah, no, I'm not. And even if I keep letting it grow, it eventually turns brown, but it's very blonde right now. So it's pretty funny. I look funny. Yeah, so Norwegian part, you know, maybe, I don't know what's going on, but I thought that was funny just looking in the mirror. I'll probably dye my hair again soon. they came out with all those natural things. I was trying to get my hair to grow out, so I wasn't like using anything weird, but I mean, come on. I'm gonna do that so that at least, and then it would bring my hairline down too, because you just can't even see that. Like my hair actually comes down to here. It's just blonde as shit. So that's kind of funny. Oh, don't say donuts. Don't say donuts. I almost pulled into Dunkin' Donuts this morning, and I was like, don't do it. You're gonna get a sugar rush, and then you're gonna crash. Go make some good food. So I didn't do it. Okay. I got too much sweat going on in between here, so we're gonna fix that. And I bought one of these to drill a hole in my new sink. So do you guys want to hang out today? What would you like to do? I need to get to work. I know I read a few of you were saying that when I disappeared there for a couple weeks that you missed talking to the army, and I was like, oh, I forgot. Like, I'm an online community builder. I'm not just a YouTuber. I build communities. And so I never want to do that again. But just so you know, there is a community page on my Patreon where a lot of people like to interact over there. So if you want to become a Patreon, it's just $1. The link's below. And oh, I found this in my storage unit. Look how cute this ring is. It's a rose. And I bought it for my future daughter Aurora in the Bronco when I was in the tip of New Hampshire, almost Vermont, or is it the other way around? One of those. And that's where I bought this ring, the ring that's the quarter that the guy smashed. That's a quarter. He smashed it and turned it into a ring. I bought another one. Unfortunately, I lost it at David Wilk's shop. But anyways, I found this last night in my little jewelry thing that I forgot about. And I'm like, oh, how cute. I'll put that with the flip-flops I just bought her. I'm buying things for my future daughter. You gotta manifest, okay? I've been manifesting for years. I bought this little, I used to only wear black in my 20s. And when I was like 24, I found these little black leggings that matched mine. And they were so cute. And I bought those. Anyways. Live taco talk. You remember the quarter? Yeah, that's a cool story too. Yeah, I lost the other one. Is that weird? No, it's not weird. You gotta plan for your future. You guys like to save money? I don't. I like to buy baby stuff. Not a lot. I know I have 3 things. That pair of pants, which are in California at my brother's house in my only keepsake box that I left in California. And then those shoes and then this ring. So I'm not going crazy. When I was 23, I almost bought up this entire woman's baby set that she was selling at a garage sale because it was all black. Everything was black. I used to be obsessed with black. Like the crib, the car seat. God, that had to have been hot when you're carrying that thing. The stroller, the baby carrier. Somebody came up and asked me what I was selling yesterday. Like, oh, hey, what do you got going on here? He was on a bike. He's like, what are you selling? And I was like, oh, nothing. He's like, oh, you're not cooking anything? Because from afar, I was like, oh, that looks like a kitchen. I was like, no, just cooking for myself. Maybe one day I'll be cooking for other people. And he's like, this is really cool. And he was a cool guy. We talked for a while. He's probably in his 60s. And he tried to give me 20 bucks. He's like, here, take some money. And I was like, no, I'm fine. Like, thank you, though. Thank you. Because he didn't look that well off himself. He kind of, I wasn't sure if he might actually be a little bit homeless. Because then I ended up seeing him. He has a shirt on. No teeth. Like, nice guy. But then I saw him again this morning in the same spot with his bike, and I'm like, is this guy living on his bike? And he offered me $20. He's like, you have husband? I was like, no. And he's like, you have nobody? Like Spanish. Like, no, I guess not. Oh, gets his wallet up. Here, you take this. No, I'm fine. I'm good. You need it, babe. Like, no, thank you. You're so kind. He's like, I go to church and I pray. You know who I pray for? I pray for everybody else. Because when I pray for everybody else, I receive the prayers. And I was like, that's funny you say that. Because I always say, if you want to receive, you must give. He goes, exactly. So he's, take the 20, then I will get it back. I was like, that's so funny. Because I talk about that $100 bill. I'd always give away a $100 bill, and then some random person would give me 100, and then I'd give it away, and it was this revolving thing forever. Anyways, he was nice. And so, yeah, I get asked what I'm selling quite a bit, especially since it's looking so nice. Exactly. Say it like you already have it, baby. Okay, let's get to work. I might actually end this. I think we'll just leave this as a little short 34-minute little TED Talk, you know? It was a TED Talk. Sell some chicken. That will be an episode likely in Fantastic. Morgan, stop giving it away. It's so funny. Okay. What about the story with the $100 bill? In my Bronco, it started in the Bronco. Somebody gave me $100. He jumped out of his car, took a photo of the inside of the Bronco, didn't say a word, and I was just felt very violated. Then he came back and he gave me a $100 bill, and I was like, when I said this before, you guys, I was making like a good, decent amount of money on YouTube and on Patreon combined at the time, so I felt horrible. I was like, no, take it, and no, and then he ran off to his car because he's blocking traffic, and I never saw him again. And then I took that $100 bill and I rolled it up, and I put it in this little like side thing where I had a picture, and then the frame, and it just kind of sat right there. And then like 2 weeks later, I think I ran into a subscriber down in Key West, and he came up, and he was just, at the time I had a lot of people coming up to me telling me that I had inspired them, because during that time on YouTube, not a lot of people were talking about like mental illness or alcoholism and like what they were going through. And so at the time I had attracted a lot of people like that on the internet that just were thankful that I was talking about it and bringing more awareness to it and making it kind of like a more normal thing to talk about. You know, if you're struggling with alcohol, you don't have to be an alcoholic kind of thing, you know? And so then I was down in the Keys, and this guy came up. He couldn't believe that I was there. Morgan, oh my God. And he told me his whole story about how like I had helped him through just such a dark time while he was struggling on his own with what he was using. And then I just was like, oh wait, before you go, I found the 100 and I gave it to him. And then he's like, thank you so much. And it was so cool because when I left, like half hour later, I saw him like eating some tacos. So I was hoping that maybe I bought him those tacos. And then, I don't know, it was like maybe a week after that, somebody else handed me another $100 bill. And then I ended up giving that to another person. And then it's been this revolving thing. So I give 100, I get 100. I give 100, I get 100. And sometimes I really need that 100. For instance, I was in, Minnesota, and I was at this, like, it's a lounge right next to the laundromat, and I was sitting at the lounge and just, I don't remember what I was doing, on my phone or something, writing something down. And then a woman was sitting next to me. She just got back from Alaska. Remember, at the time I was trying to get to Alaska. I'm going to talk a little slower, sorry. I was trying to get to Alaska at the time. And so I was like, oh, look at the synchronicities. How was it? She said, I cried when we had to leave. It was so beautiful. So then the guy next to us was listening to the conversation, and he chimed in a little bit. He's like, I always wanted to do what you're doing. And then we talked a little bit. He left. And then about 10 minutes later, he was back, and he handed me a $100 bill. And he said, I don't know, I was leaving and something just told me to turn around and give this to you. I was like, oh my gosh, no. But I really did need it. Like, I was becoming very poor at the time. I've been skating by. And so I needed it bad. And so it was just so incredible. And I gave him a hug and said, thank you so much. And then, yeah, so it's just been this $100 revolving thing. And then, yeah, somebody recently... Oh, and then I ran into a couple in a van. Who are they? Frank and Marge. Oh, they were so nice. Oh, I missed them. I wish we could have we didn't swap contact information enough. What did I, unfortunately. Anyways, I gave him my business card, but then I forgot that card, the email, I lost that phone like 2 weeks later, and then the email is an email that's been gone for a long time. So there was no way to even contact me, but I gave them that 100. They couldn't believe it. They both got out of the car, gave me a hug, and said that they really needed it for their gas. Gas was so high in the summertime, and so it was just like, oh, I was so grateful to be able to do that for them. And then, yeah, it's the revolving 100. Somebody else, it happened again recently. Somebody gave me a $100 bill, and then I ended up giving that to Eric, the band boy, the first night I met him, because I didn't have any cash on me to tip him. But I had a rolled up $100 bill hidden in the car for those moments that, like, I felt like, you know, if I needed to help somebody, it would be there. And I don't know, something inspired me to give it to him. I'm not usually a simp, but sometimes in life it happens. You get a little crush on somebody and you're like, you know what? Here, take this. He did not want to take it. He was appalled by it, but I told him, no, it's the lucky 100. That if you don't need it, give it to somebody else and watch, you'll receive something in return. So, it's a really long story about the $100 bill. Dinner dates with Mo. Did the people get rid of it for gas? Well, no, it's not that you have to keep that $100 bill. It's that, because sometimes you need it. It's in, like, even if Eric spent that one, it's not about that. It's like later in life when you do have an extra, whatever it is, give it to someone, you know? And that's what was cool about the guy that pulled up on the bike yesterday. He clearly, I mean, don't judge a book by its cover, but sometimes you can kind of tell a little bit like what's going on in somebody's life. Just, you know, a little, you know, just talk, you know, I don't know, I'm being an asshole, but he believed in what I believed in, you know, and that's why he wanted to give me the 20, because he believed that if he gave, that he would receive, and he needs, you know, we all need it. So anyways, when you can give, and even when you don't have a lot, it's still good to share, I think, you know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, do I beg for money? I ask for it when I need it, that's for damn sure. Sometimes you got to. But I learned that lesson a long time ago in life. Like, no, how can people help you if they don't even know that you're hurting, you know? I used to hide my finances from everybody in my 20s, and then you get humbled and things happen, and then that's what it was when Buddy lost his eye. And I came onto the internet and told you guys the story of what happened, and everyone was like, you need to go to the vet immediately. And I was gonna hide it from you guys, you know, that I couldn't, and I didn't even come on and say, I can't afford the surgery. I just said, you know, my parents didn't really use the vet, and I think that it'll be fine. It's just a dead eye now, and he'll heal. And you all just slapped me in the face and said, no, bring him to the vet now. And everybody donated to this GoFundMe that I had already for Miles Davis, I think it was, when I found Miles. I started